All right, family, here's some more truth about the covenant that Yah made with the house of Yasharel and Judah. This is part 1. Wait on part 2. Hallelujah. Here we go.
Jeremiah 31:34, verse 31. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah. This establishes clearly that the new covenant is not made with all humanity, but specifically with the house of Israel, the northern kingdom, and the house of Judah, the southern kingdom. It reaffirms that God is dealing only with his covenant people, Israel. This excludes other nations or Gentiles from the original covenant context. The emphasis is on restoring the relationship with Israel after their dispersion. Verse 32. Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day that I took them by the hand to bring them out of the land of Egypt. This refers to the Mosaic covenant, which Israel failed to keep. The new covenant is distinct from the old because it involves a spiritual renewal, not just external law-keeping. However, the reference to the fathers reaffirms that this promise is tied to the descendants of those who left Egypt, the Israelites alone. In Jeremiah 31:32, God reminds Israel that he was the one who brought their ancestors out of Egypt, leading them out of slavery and guiding them as his covenant people. This verse points to a historical pattern of God's intervention and guidance for the descendants of Israel, especially during times of great need, such as their exodus from Egypt. This divine act of deliverance has prophetic parallels to modern awakenings among the Israelites. Verse 33. But this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel. I will put my law in their inward parts, and write it in their hearts. God promises to internalize his laws within the hearts of Israelites. This transformation is specific to the house of Israel, indicating a personal, renewed relationship between God and his chosen people. This is not an offer of salvation to all humanity, but to those within the covenant relationship established with Israel. Verse 34. And they shall teach no more every man his neighbor, and every man his brother, saying, Know the Lord, for they shall all know me, from the least of them unto the greatest of them. This indicates a time when all Israel will be in a restored covenant relationship with God. The forgiveness of iniquities applies to Israel's sins, not a global forgiveness applicable to all nations. The focus remains on Israel, who will receive divine knowledge and forgiveness under this new covenant. In the kingdom to come, the children born in the restored Israel, as well as those resurrected, will fulfill their roles as master teachers of wisdom according to the plan of God. These individuals will represent the perfect Israelites, guided by the wisdom of the Messiah. Their knowledge and understanding will be fully in harmony with God's will, reflecting the law written on their hearts under the new covenant. Verse 8. For finding fault with them, he saith, Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah. The fault was with Israel's disobedience, and the new covenant corrects this by renewing God's exclusive relationship with both houses of Israel. Verses 10 to 12. These repeat Jeremiah's promise that God's law will be written in Israel's hearts, and they will receive forgiveness. Again, the covenant context is national and exclusive to Israel, not to Gentile nations. Verse 13. In that he saith, A new covenant, he hath made the first old. Now that which decayeth and waxeth old is ready to vanish away. The old covenant was fading as the new covenant took prominence, but this transition is still within the context of Israel, meaning the law and promises pertain only to them. Conclusion. The New Covenant is a reaffirmation of God's ongoing commitment to Israel, not a universal invitation to all humanity. This exclusive promise is about restoring Israel's place as God's chosen people, bringing both the house of Israel and Judah back into unity through a spiritual renewal. This interpretation emphasizes the particularity of Israel as the recipients of God's covenant blessings, excluding the idea that the new covenant extends to all nations or races indiscriminately.
All right, family. Part 2 is coming to a theater near you. Shalom, family.